Hey everyone, I'm going to do a quick energy check-in today, see what's going on with a romantic connection not in union. What does that mean? Well, it means that you and your person have had a breakup or a disconnect. They may have ghosted you, you may be blocked, you're not speaking. Some of you may be speaking a little, but it's not where you want it to be. If that sounds like what you're going through, let's see if this reading is for you, okay? All of these collective readings you can either take or leave. When they're collective, it's really up to the individual to decide what is for them and what is not. Typical things that happen when and this is not just with my readings, it's with any collective reading. If it sounds like the person giving the reading is talking to you, that's a sign that it's for you. If it deeply resonates with you and you hear a certain thing, even a little piece of a reading, that is for you. Okay, you've got to go with your intuition. And another big sign is if it pisses you off. Like if you want to jump through the screen and kill me because I'm saying something that you are mad about, typically, not always, but typically that is because there's a message there that maybe you need to hear. It's difficult to hear, you don't like hearing it, but maybe it's something that you need to hear. Okay, so I have no idea why I said that, but whatever, it came out. Okay, so started out with a message from your person just to see where they're at when it comes to you. Okay, it says, I'm confused about what I feel for you. I need time to figure this out. Okay, so I feel like your person is kind of going through it. Okay, I did ask for another clarifier card, so then I tried to run from this connection, but my soul craves you. So right away, what I'm hearing is that I do feel like the breakup or the disconnect or whatever was probably your person's idea. Keep in mind, roles can be reversed here, but I do feel like your person, viewer, decided to end things for whatever reason. Okay, and I think it was probably because it was so deep and so intense, so they ran, but it's like they can't get you off of their mind. Okay, does this mean that you should rush in and speak to them and try to start things up again? No, 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 no. We'll get into what your guidance is in a second. So then I asked the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle deck what's going on here, and we've got Mask. Okay, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. Your person may be a big gaslighter. They may be a big manipulator. But here's the thing. Your person is wearing a mask. They're having a hard time trying to figure out how they feel about you on their own. This person probably is somebody who wears a mask with every different group of people they're with. So when they're with their immediate family that they grew up with, they're a certain person. When they're with their coworkers, they're another person. When they're with their friends from high school, they're another person. When they're with their bros, they're another person. When they're with their group of cousins, they're another person. Okay, this person probably has a hard time knowing who they really are on their own, much less how they feel about you. Okay, they may manipulate, gaslight, and do anything to try to make themselves the victim and to blame you or other people. It's probably not just you. So they've got some issues, guys, and you've got to let them figure this out on their own. You stepping in and trying to help them know their own mind is not going to benefit you at all. It'll probably blow up in their face. And then we've got addiction, okay? So I'm hearing a couple of things. You and or your person may struggle with addictions. Could be gambling, drugs, alcohol, serial dating, okay, sex addiction. Doesn't have to be. But there is, and the other thing that I'm hearing is that probably some sort of a codependent and addictive dynamic between you and your person. So oftentimes this is indicative of a twin flame connection. Doesn't have to be. The twin flame card did not come out, but many of my twin flames suffer with codependent addictions towards each other. Okay, if you are obsessing about where your person is at and everything that went on, you may have an addiction towards your person and they towards you. Okay, here's the thing, your person is heartbroken. I feel like when they cut things off, you were heartbroken. You both may be heartbroken. We've got people at all different stages here, but your person is heartbroken, whether showing it or not. We just saw at the beginning here that they don't like to show their feelings. They are heartbroken. You need to let this play out. You need to let them be heartbroken. Oh, but Luna, I love him or I love her so much. I don't want to to have them suffer, but they have to, because they have to figure this out. And sometimes, I constantly tell this to my clients. Even if you're booking a career reading, it's often comes out. Growth never ends, okay, first and foremost. And we don't grow when we're walking through the hearts and rainbow parts of life. We grow, the more difficult it is, the more pain and suffering, the more growth is at the end, okay? So you have to let this heartbreak play out. You have to let them feel your loss before they're ever going to come back in. If you go back in and try to fix everything for them, well, they're not going to grow and nothing's really going to change, okay? So I pulled some cards to see where they're at when it comes to big dreams. This is telling me that I feel like they're trying. Remember how we said, I try to run from this connection, but my soul craves you? I feel like as much as they try to distract themselves, maybe during the daytime, you come to them in their dreams. They can't get you out of their mind, and you have to let this play out. Then we have third party. So this is going to mean something different for almost every single group here. Some of you, the third party is an addiction. Some of you, it's an actual person and a family. I'm hearing mother figure who's very domineering, baby mama, okay? They're focused on this third party. Some of your people are already in another committed relationship. And so they're trying to run because it's like they can't really be with you. Maybe at the beginning they thought this could be just like a fun little affair or something to distract them, but they're like seriously falling for you and it's scaring the crap out of them, okay? But whatever it is, this third party is indicative. Look at how it almost looks like a wedge, okay? This third party, whether it is a person, a job, an addiction, whatnot, this third party is the reason why you're not together, okay? And there may be a bunch of different things. They want to return to you, but they are afraid. I think they're afraid of letting this third party go. They're afraid of having things, but they're just afraid. They are very, very, very afraid of their feelings for you, which is why they don't want to go there, okay? So then I asked, what is their intention towards you over the next few weeks, couple of months? And we've got the Two of Swords in the reverse. So this is telling me that they're intending to put this on the back burner. They're intending to try to ignore this, okay? They're going to try to distract themselves. So, maybe throw themselves into this third party. If this is work, they're going to throw themselves into work. If this is a dream, they're going to throw themselves into a dream. If this is a marriage, they're going to throw themselves into this marriage. If it's an addiction, they're going to use drugs and alcohol, whatever, gamble, so that they don't have to think about this, okay? They don't want to make a decision. So they're not going to choose to go left or right. They're not going to choose to return, but they're also not going to choose to let you go, okay? They're just kind of like in timeout mode. So what does that mean for you? Guidance for you. Let's see what came out. Romance Angel Oracles is saying free yourself, because I do feel like you are really in your head. I mean, let's face it. If you weren't wondering where your person was at, you wouldn't be looking at a reading, okay? You need to take back control of your life. Stop going round and round. This person is choosing not to come towards you, not to make a decision. Doesn't really matter why, but they're not coming towards you and they're not giving right now. So you need to free yourself. Otherwise, you're just going to go round and round and round in circles, okay? How do you do that? Well, you got to release this person. I know it says release your ex. This may not be your ex, but it's time to come to clear your energy. You need to release this person. And then we've got make the effort. Great love is worth Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Here's the thing. The steps that you're being guided to take in this reading are not to reach out to them. They're not to, do spell work or try to help them see anything. The steps that you're guided to take are to let go and surrender and move on, okay? And bottom of the deck, this is the biggest guidance. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of that word. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, very soon, okay? Notice how it says clearly decide what you want. This is about your romance life. This is about a relationship. This is not about decide who you want. You know who you want. You wouldn't be watching a collective tarot reading on your person if you wanted someone else. You're not confused. They're the ones who are confused. You know that you want this person. But this is not saying who. It's not saying where. It's not saying how. It's not saying anything except for what. So what your guidance is to focus, maybe journal, daydream, whatever you need to do. Try to do it without a face and without a specific person and focus on the what you want. That means, what do you want in a romantic connection? Do you want a ring on your finger? Do you want someone who can financially support you? How do you want someone to treat you on your worst day, a horrible day? Okay, what do you want? And then you focus on the what, leaving the when, the how, especially the who, up to the divine. Okay, the wisdom of the oracle is going to give you some more guidance. And again, with the Peace card, this is a card of freeing yourself from attachment. You need to free yourself from the attachment to this person. You need to free yourself from the idea that you guys are going to be in union someday. Does that mean that you're not going to be in union? No. It just, you have to stop being so attached to it. This is freedom from attachment. Radically accepting it is what it is. Right now, your person is not giving to you, and they're hoping not to ever have to make a decision. Okay? That's how you move forward, is that you accept it is what it is, and then you let this person go. How do you do that? Well, you need to be in the now. This is my Power of Now card by Eckhart Tolle. If you haven't read it, even if you've read it 20 times, I recommend that you read it again. It's on YouTube. You can listen to it. I know he has it at least in Spanish and in English. But this card is saying you're having a hard time being in the now. So you're probably doing one or both of these things. Daydreaming about the good times. Sitting there thinking about these romantic moments that you've had, or daydreaming about romantic moments in the future, and or focusing on what went wrong, conversations that happened, and or planning your conversation for when they come back in. That is not what you're supposed to do. The divine is sending you a very clear message. You need to be in the now. We just saw that in the now, your person is not coming towards you. They're not talking to you. They're not doing anything. And they're choosing, they don't want to do anything in the future. Now, whether that happens or not probably will depend on your energy. What you have to do is be in the now. Okay? If they're not coming towards you, you don't need to be worried about a conversation that happened in the past or one that's going to happen in the future. When you long for the good old days, or whenever you find yourself thinking about the future with this person, you're leaking power. Whenever you leave the present moment, you're disconnecting from your inherent power to manifest your reality with true substance. Neither the past or the future can give you what you want or what you need. You have to come back and be in the now. TikTok, this is all about trusting the divine. This is about time. Being in the now. Trusting that if this person is supposed to come back in, they will come back in the divine and perfect timing of source, of spirit, of God, of your higher power. And you have to trust that, guys. Okay? Divine Feminine Healing deck, we've got stand back, have boundaries. You don't need to do anything. You do you, okay? And last but not least, we've got fate. I will never forget you, my love, but I must continue on with my life. If we are meant to be, the universe will find a way. Your person is unable to give to you right now. That has to be okay with you. You have to let go and trust that if and when this person is supposed to come back in, they will. Doesn't matter if you've blocked them. Doesn't matter if you've moved out of the country and they have no idea where you are. I promise you guys can run into each other in the Istanbul airport next month. The divine can do anything. And if you truly believe that, then you have nothing to worry about. Okay? So I hope this was helpful. Let me know how it resonates. I'm sending you all lots of love and light. I am open for personal readings. If you would like to book a personal reading, I have readings that start at just $5. They go up from there. Okay? So have a good rest of your day. Bye.